Many people tend to call other people they just met friends, but this is a myth because so many people nowadays suffer in certain relationships or interactions with other people just because they use the word friends in quotes. Hello and welcome. My name is Jillian. If this is your first time on this platform, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell down below so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. Today we are discussing friendship. It is very common to meet people today, tomorrow, and you tag them as friends. But these are really not your friends. This is because we tend to either overclassify or underclassify the people we meet. It is common to hear someone say, "Meet my friend," and you ask the friend to introduce him or herself because you do not even know them by name, not to talk of knowing anything about them, but you claim or you classify them as your friends. This breeds a lot of problem because we all know calling them friends makes them familiar, and as you know, familiarity breeds content. Now, the aim of this video is to be able to classify some of these people we tend to call as friends, and then let us try to define the relationship or the level of relationship we are supposed to be open to with these people. Okay, now we all have some job that we do or some activity, economic activity that we do. Some people trade, they sell. Generally, you have people you do these things with. If you work, those you work with are called your colleagues, not your friends. Now, this is the point of this video. Your colleagues are people you should discuss matters pertaining to your work with, not people you should be discussing other social agendas with. Limit your friendship or limit your relationship with your colleagues to the level of your work. So by this, you tend not to expose everything or who you really are to them, because you tagging them your friends doesn't really make them your friends. I don't think you should exercise a lot of trust with people you work with out of office or out of business talk. Now, what I am saying is, in essence, is your colleagues are not your friends. Please take note of that. Now, the second group of people you tag as friends who really are not your friends are the people you go to church with, your neighbors, or people you live on the same streets with, or the friends of your friends. These are your acquaintances. They are not your friends. You do not have any business discussing important issues with them. You have no business discussing trivial issues with them. Because look at this from this side. You only get to meet at church, per se. You get to meet at the club, per se. You get to meet maybe once or twice along the line. That doesn't give you enough room to bring them too close, tagging them as friends, and then opening up to them. You do not need such. Now, let us move now to the third group of people you tag as friends. These are your close friends. Yes, they are actually your friends, but there is always a limitation to friendship. Now, your close friends are people whom you've grown up with, maybe in the quarter or at school, and you have a history together. People you can call if you're in an emergency or if you need to talk to someone. These are actually people you call your friends. They are your close friends. You can trust them with issues about your life, concerning your finances, concerning your social life. But there's always a limit to everything you can confide in people, because people will always remain human, and human beings can always betray you. So you should look keenly the person you discuss certain things about your life with. The fourth are your best friends. Now, a best friend is that one friend you can really trust, that one friend that has become family, that one friend that has been for you through thick and thin, that one friend you're proud to show to everybody, that friend that has history, maybe from a very young age till adulthood. That is who you called a best friend. Everybody should have at least one best friend, the person you can share everything. I mean, you can discuss, you can talk to, it's your confidant, it's your go-to person at all times. That is who you call a friend. And I believe before someone becomes your best friend, you must have exercised some level of trust between the two of you. And note that a best friend, this should be reciprocal. Please, don't get it wrong. It should be reciprocal. Whatever place you give to that friend should be able to give same place to you. I understand that your friend would have another best friend, but this person you classify as a best friend should share a lot in common with you, should be as much as a possible present in your life as you would in his or her own life. So now let us go now to the last stage. The last stage is a lifetime friend. A lifetime friend is that one person that has been there for you, maybe in your childhood till your adulthood. It can be your best friend as well. You know, it could be that best friend who has always been there for you. But people still meet at various places. You know, a lifetime friend could be that friend that has been in friendship with you for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. It mustn't necessarily mean someone you've known since you were a child, but that one friend that you have known for almost all your life, or for the most of your life. Yes, so guys, the aim of this video is just for us to classify people according to their importance in our life. Let's not just call everyone our friends and then we open up to them. It could be dangerous because not everybody is as friendly to you as you are friendly to them. Now, on this note, I'd like to end the video here. Please, if this is your first time, like, share, and subscribe.